warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome all to the second lecture of your course, General English Language. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مرحبا جميعا في المحاضرة الثانية لمقرر اللغة الإنجليزية العامة. As you remember, in the previous lecture we talked about a number of things. تكلمنا في المحاضرة السابقة عن بعض النقاط فيما يخص تركيب الجملة في اللغة الإنجليزية. Also we talked about differences of these sentences. So for example, we talked about, for instance, if you have a plural subject, usually we'll have plural complement and so on and so forth. So for example, or vice versa, if you have a singular subject, you will have a singular complement. So for example, when you say Canada is a country, Canada is a country. We said that since Canada is singular, then the verb that comes with it has to be as, not are or am, no, as. And a Canada also, a country, sorry, it's considered to be singular. So these are among the things that we've talked about in the previous lecture. Also we talked about تحدثنا عن الارticles في اللغة الإنجليزية بالتحديد الارتكل أو an. وقلنا بأن الارتكل يدخل على الكلمة المفردة النكرة. So for example, Canada is a country. فكندا هي دولة. دولة تعتبر شنو؟ كلمة مفردة ونكرة ومعدودة. Okay? فهذه أحد الأمور اللي تحدثنا عنها في المحاضرة السابقة. So كذلك تكلمنا عن pronouns الضمائر، تكلمنا عن subject pronoun، وتحدثنا عن أن بعض الضمائر تأتي في محل السبجكت أي في محل موضوع الجملة، وهنالك ما هو يعتبر بضمير جمع، وهنالك ما يعتبر ضمير لكنه مفرد، مثلا كالضمير he, she, it. Also the pronouns they, we, and you and they. Okay, so these are mostly most of the things that we covered in the previous lecture. طيب الآن في المحاضرة راح نتكلم إن شاء الله عن تقنية في الريدينج، في القراءة تسمى السكانينج. كذلك we will be talking about some of the vocabulary that we discussed in the previous lecture. Also we will be revising some structures. فبعض التراكيب اللغوية اللي تعلمناها فيما يخص مثلا النفي وكيف الكونتراكتد فورم، كيف نعمل كونتراكتد فورم للنفي أو لما يكون عندي ضمير يأتي معه فعل. Okay? مثلا she is becomes she's, you are becomes your, and so on and so forth. طيب نتحدث الآن we will talk about scanning. Scanning is considered to be a technique in reading, and you will need this strategy if you want to look quickly for a certain answer or a certain word. فالسكانينج هي تقنية المسح. اوكي، فمثلا انك مثلا لو كان عندك قطعة، اوكي، you have a reading passage، وطلبت منك انك تبحث لي عن كلمة أحمد أو صالح أو ليلى أو كلمة student. ففي السكانينج في التقنية هذه you don't read everything. Okay, sorry, you don't jump from one point to another. No, you read everything, you scan it. Okay, فالسكانينج يا أخوان يا أخوات مثلا إن لما تكون معك قطعة وأعطيك مثلا كلمة school ويكون مطلوب منك إنك تبحثي عن هذه الكلمة، فمن المفترض أنك تأتين بالمستند أو تأتي بالمستند وتعمل عليه مسح، فسطر سطر تبحثون عن هذه الكلمة. هذه التقنية تسمى السكانينج، تسمى scanning. So here scanning is a technique you often use when you're looking up a word in the telephone book or a dictionary. كذلك في القاموس في القواميس. So you search for keywords or ideas. Okay, فأنت تبحث عن كلمات دلالية أو أفكار لها علاقة بالمفهوم اللي رايح تبحث عنه أو الكلمة اللي تبحث عنها. In most cases, what you are looking for, so you are contracting on finding a what? Concentrating, sorry, on finding a particular answer. فأنت الآن لما تبحثي مثلا أو تبحث عن كلمة student أو school، لو كانت القطعة تتحدث عن جزء منها يتحدث عن الاقتصاد أو الإيكونومي إلى آخره، فواضح بأن المعلومات الموجودة هنا ما راح تكون لها علاقة بالمفهوم اللي جالسين نبحث عنه، لأن student يعني قلما أو نادرا نجدها هذه الكلمة في مثلا قطع قراءة لها علاقة بالاقتصاد and so on and so forth. Okay? وهلم جرى. So that's what does it mean. So scanning involves moving your eyes quickly down the page, seeking specific words and phrases. So this is scanning. So scanning involves what? So scanning involves moving your eyes quickly. So you read, you scan everything quickly down the page, seeking specific words or phrases. Okay? So for example, when we want to scan this, for example, let's say we want to scan this. We want the word, for example, quickly. If you want to do that, then you do this. You read this very quickly. So you say, scanning is a technique, and then you go very quickly. And then here very quickly. And then here very quickly. And then, oh, here it is. This is the word. Okay? So this is what the definition of seeking is. So when scanning, so for example, if the author, or if I give you a word that has to do with numbers, then what you're going to do, what you're supposed to do, is to look for anything related to numbers in the reading passage. Or if it has anything related to, let's say, if I ask you about a concept that has to do with steps, لما يكون السؤال مثلا عن أشياء لها علاقة ب يعني it involves steps، لها علاقة بالخطوات، إن مثلا لو كانت القطعة عن كيفية الطبخ إلى آخره، طبخة معينة، وجبة معينة، فإحنا نبحث لو فالقطعة مثلا في البداية راح تتكلم عن المقادير، بعدين عن الخطوات. فلما يكون مطلوب منك إنك تبحث عن كلمة والكلمة لها علاقة بالخطوات، فإذا you move to the steps، فتترك الخطوة اللي علاقة تترك عفوا القطعة اللي لها علاقة بالمقادير لو كانت القطعة عن طبخ إلى آخره، وتذهبين أو تذهب إلى القطعة اللي لها علاقة بالخطوات، لأن واضح أن مثلا في الكلمة اللي سألك عنها أو سألك عنها لها علاقة بالخطوات. Okay? So this is the idea of scanning. So also usually if there is an important message or there is an important word, لو the writer usually would make it bold or in italics, okay? Or the size will be big of that word, or the style will be different, so maybe the font, okay, or the color. So here it is. فعادة الكتاب لما تكون هنالك معلومة جوهرية في القطعة أو في النص، عادة راح يكون تكون هذه النقطة مميزة بصورة أو بأخرى، إما أن يكون الخط عريض أو أن يكون italics يعني مائل، أو أن حجم الخط يكون أكبر إلى آخره. Okay? So sometimes the author will put key ideas in the margin. Okay? Sometimes the author will put key ideas in the margin. وعادة يقول لك أو بعض الأحيان بأن الكتاب لما تكون هنالك فكرة رئيسة في الموضوع، عادة رايح يحط هنا يضع مثلا بوكس صغير كذا and he will discuss that key idea. But usually, you know, sometimes, most of the times, author do not do that. Okay? غالبا ما يعملون كذا الكتاب، لما تكون هنالك نقطة جوهرية راح يناقشها في الباراجراف نفسه. Okay? So it will be in the same paragraph. Okay. So now we have learned about the concept of scanning. So let's try to apply it here. خلونا نطبق اللي تعلمناه فيما يخص السكانينج. فإذا السكانينج means to scanning involves quick moving your eyes quickly، نحرك عيوننا بنبحث عن الكلمة اللي نبغاها في شنو بسرعة. So it involves moving your eyes quickly down the page, seeking specific word or a phrase. Okay? Seeking specific word or a phrase. So first, now, let's do this exercise. خلينا نطبق اللي تعلمناه. First, let's read this reading passage. Bulb friction. Every second, 1 hectare of the world's rainforest is destroyed. That's equivalent to 2 football fields. An area the size of the New York City is lost every day. In a year, that adds up to 31 million hectares, more than the land area of Poland. This alarming rate of destruction has serious consequences for the environment. Scientists estimate, for example, that 137 species of plant, insect, or animal become extinct every day due to logging. In British Columbia, where since 1990, 13 rainforest valleys have been clear-cut. 142 species of salmon have already become extinct, and the habitats of grizzly bears, wolves, and many other creatures are threatened. Logging, however, provides jobs, profits, taxes for the government, and cheap products of all kinds for consumers. So the government is reluctant to restrict or control it. Okay, so now after we have finished reading this passage, let's try to answer this question that is below it. And the technique that we want to apply when we're answering this question is the technique of scanning. So, the question is, how many species of salmon have become extinct in BC, means British Columbia. BC is a short form for British Columbia. And here are the options: 27, or 31, or 137, or 142. Now, we want to look for the answer. Now, when we want to look for the answer, let's remember what the strategy of scanning. الآن راح نطبق، نبغى نبحث عن الإجابة اللي تخص هذا السؤال. فمن المفترض الآن أن نطبق استراتيجية السكانينج، استراتيجية المسح. فاستراتيجية المسح إذا تذكرون تعريفها قلنا it is to move your eyes quickly، نتحرك نقرأ، نحرك عيوننا بما معناه بسرعة في خلال النص، من خلال عبر النص كله، ونبحث عن الإجابة التي نبحث عنها. فمثلا هنا how many species of salmon have become extinct in British Columbia? So let's do that quickly now. So if we want to do scanning, then we do this. So quickly we do that. Every second, 1 hectare of the rainforest, and so on and so forth. We do that very quickly. So you see how fast I read it? An area of the size of the New York City is lost every day in a year. That adds up to 31 million hectares. And then we go very quickly. This alarming rate of destruction has serious consequences in the environment. Insect scientists estimate that, for example, 137 species. You see, you read very quickly. You see, I read very quickly. Our animal has become extinct, etc. Logic in British Columbia, or since then, etc., etc. So here it is. So 13 rainforest valleys has been clear-cut. Now here it is. 142 species of salmon have already become extinct. You see? And here is the question, right? How many species of salmon have become extinct in BC? Here is the answer. 142 species of salmon have already become extinct. So you see, I applied the strategy of scanning in order to look for this answer. And you see how fast I move and read. فشفتوا شلون؟ أنا الآن طبقت اللي هو طريقة استراتيجية السكانينج أو المس عشان أطلع الإجابة الصحيحة، ولاحظتم أني كيف أقرأ بسرعة شديدة وأنا أبحث عن الإجابة الصحيحة، لأنها تقنية السكانينج أن لا نقرأ ببطء، لا بل نقرأ بسرعة شديدة ونبحث عن الإجابة المعنية. فالإجابة هنا واضحة بأنها 142 species of salmon have already become extinct. So the answer is D. الإجابة الصحيحة هي D. Okay? Now, خلونا نطبق على تمرين آخر. Another exercise. So, much of Canada's forestry production goes towards making pulp and paper. According to the Canadian Pulp and Paper Association, Canada supplies 34% of the world's wood pulp and 49% of its newsprint paper. If these paper products could be produced in some other way, Canadian forests could be preserved. Recently, a possible alternative way of producing paper has been suggested by agriculturists and environmentalists. a plant called hemp. Now, again, so the question is, how much of the world's newspaper is supplied by Canada? Is it A, 31%? Is it B, 49%? Or is it C, 34%? Or is it D, 19%? So in order to look for the correct answer, we do scanning. لأن نبحث عن الإجابة الصحيحة فنعمل ذلك بطريقة المسح. Okay, so we quickly read and we look for the correct answer. فنحن الآن نعيد قراءة القطعة المعنية، نقرأها بصورة سريعة بحثا عن الإجابة المعنية بالسؤال. So for example here the question is, how much of the world's newsprint paper is supplied by Canada? So let's do this very quickly now. So much of the Canada's rainforest production goes toward making pulp and paper according to the Canadian Association, and so on and so on. So you see, you read very quickly. The world's pulp of its environment, if these paper, so you see, Canada supplies of the world's pulp and 49% of its newsprint paper. So here is the answer. So how much of the world's newsprint paper is supplied by Canada? The answer is 49%. So here is the answer. So the answer is B. The correct answer is B. Okay? I hope that this has become very clear. The strategy of scanning is, to the point and easy. So the strategy, you will apply it while you're, for example, you will need this strategy when you're reading, for example, a newspaper, or reading an exam, for example, reading passage, because you will have questions and then you will have to quickly read through the lines in order to find the correct answer. So now let's move to something else. So let's try to apply what we have learned in the previous lecture on some of the exercises now. So now this section will be about structure. فالآن نطبق اللي تعلمناه في المحاضرة السابقة فيما يخص التركيب اللغوي للجملة في اللغة الإنجليزية. كذلك فيما يخص contractions إلى آخره. So number one, circle the correct response or the correct answer. Selma and Fatima blank from Riyadh. What is the correct answer? Is it is? Should we say Selma and Fatima is, or was, or has, or are? What is the correct answer? Well, the correct answer is are. Why didn't we choose as? Because simply as are for singular, and these are plural, right? فما اخترنا as لأن الas للمفرد. وعندنا سلمى وفاطمة صاروا اثنين، وقلنا في اللغة الإنجليزية لا يوجد الدول أو المثنى، أكثر من واحد يعتبر جمع. So سلمى and فاطمة are from Riyadh. ليش ما اخترنا كذلك was هي المفرد، is المفرد عفوا، was هو التصريف الماضي من as، لذلك نفس الشيء لا يصلح أن يكون للجمع. طيب هل نختار has؟ لا، has قلنا تستخدم للتعبير عن الملكية للمفرد، صح؟ فمثلا إذا تذكرون في المحاضرة السابقة تحدثنا عن مثلا أن لما أقول I have a pen، لما أقول أني أمتلك قلم، أنا أمتلك قلم. I have a pen means أنا أمتلك القلم. فإذا الإجابة الصحيحة الوحيدة هي are التي هي للجمع. Okay, so number two, blank your car new. So what is the correct way? What is the correct answer here? Should we say are, or is, or aren't, or has? Now, if you remember, we said that if we want to change a sentence into a question, what we do is to what? Change what? Change the place of the verb be. فأصل الجملة هذه your car إذا تذكرون يا أخوان ويا أخوات من المحاضرة السابقة أن تحدثنا بأن إذا أردنا أن نعمل سؤال من جملة في اللغة الإنجليزية فأن ما علينا نفعل إلا أن نختار الفعل ونضع في بداية الجملة فقط. فإذا أصل الجملة هذه your car is new. طيب أردنا لما نعملها سؤال ايش سوينا؟ المفروض أخذنا هذا وجبناه في البداية فصارت is your car new. فإذا الإجابة الصحيحة هنا هي as. Okay? As. Sorry. Is your car new? Which is B. الإجابة هي B. الإجابة الصحيحة. Okay. Number 3 now. London blank a country. It's a city. London هل تعتبر دولة أو مدينة؟ لندن طبعا تعتبر مدينة ليست بدولة. فالإجابة الصحيحة هل should we say London is a country? No, this is wrong. Should we say London aren't a country? No, also because are is used for what plural. فهذا نفي الجمع. وإحنا هنا عندنا لندن تعتبر مفردة. So should we say are? No, this is wrong also لأن are هي للمثبت الجمع. So the correct answer is isn't. So London isn't a country. It is a city. London isn't a country. It is a city. فالإجابة الصحيحة هي C. Okay, number 4. So now let's say this item has to do with the article. So here, blank ant is insect. So should I say an ant is an insect, or an ant is a insect, or a ant is an insect, sorry, or should we say a ant is an insect? What is the correct answer? If you remember, we said that every word in English, if it is singular and it is indefinite بمعنى أنها مفردة ونكرة لابد نسبقها ب أو أن. طيب متى نسبقها بأن ومتى نسبقها بأ؟ نسبقها بأن لما تبدأ الكلمة بأحد حروف العلة الخمسة التي هي A, O, U, okay, E, and I. نسبق الكلمة بأن لما تبدأ بأ أو U, E, or I. ومتى نسبقها بأ؟ نسبق جميع الكلمات في اللغة الإنجليزية المفردة النكرة التي لا تبدأ بأحد الحروف هذه. So here, what is the correct answer? Well, the correct answer is this one, A. Why? Because ant, starts with A. So, yes? And insect starts with I, right? So the correct answer is an ant is an insect. So the correct answer is A. The correct answer is A. Now, let's move to number 5. Now, this item has to do with negation and the contracted form of negation. فإذا هذه النقطة لها علاقة بالنفي والcontracted form والنفي بالطريقة المختصرة. So, are you a doctor? The answer is no. So, no what? Should I say no? I'm not like this, or no, I'm amn't like this, or no, I amn't in that way, or in this way, I'm not. Well, the correct answer is this one. I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay? These 3 forms are wrong. Okay? These 3 forms are wrong. So, number 6. Where is the water blank inside the refrigerator? Now, water. This is about pronoun reference. فالضمير اللي يعود على الماء. Water. Should we say they are, or it, or it's, or his? طبعا الإجابة الصحيحة هي it's. The correct answer is it's inside the refrigerator. طيب ليش ما اخترنا فقط it؟ ما هو الماء مفرد. ما اخترنا it لأن إذا تذكرون يا أخوان وأخوات في المحاضرة السابقة تحدثنا أن كل جملة في اللغة الإنجليزية لابد أن تحتوي على فعل. فلو قلنا it فايش بتصير where is the water it inside the refrigerator؟ لا هالشيء خطأ الإجابة. لكن المفروض نقول it is in the refrigerator. وهذا الcontracted form it is. Okay? So the answer, where is the water? It's inside the refrigerator. Now, number 7. A teacher usually starts a lesson by writing the date. Blank فراغ the board. فإذا ما هو الحرف الجر okay المناسب لتتمة هذه الجملة? Should we say in the board, or under the board, or over the board, or on the board? So usually teachers write where? On the board. Okay, they write on the board. الأساتذة يكتبون على السبورة. On the board. The answer is D. Number 8. My friend is from America. Blank lives in New York City. My friend is from America. Should we say I lives, or we lives, or he lives, or it lives? Well, the correct answer is he. Why he? لماذا اخترنا he؟ لأن هل نستطيع أن نقول I lives? No. We should say I live, not I lives. Or should we say live? No. This is incorrect. Why? Because with we, the verb becomes live. لأن we يعتبر جمع. فمع الجمع ما نضيف اس للفعل. نضع بصورته كما هي. هل نختار it؟ لا، لأن it تعتبر لغير العاقل، وهنا قال بأن صاحبه نفترض بأن إنسان. فإذا الإجابة الصحيحة هي هذه C. So he lives in New York City. لماذا؟ لأن هي يتوافق مفرد، أوكي، والفعل صار مفرد، ودلالة أن كونه مفرد وجود الأس. Number 9. Blank in the house. Should we choose A, where in the house, or should we write it in this way, or where in the house, or we and then RE in the house? As you remember, the contracted form of we and are, what is it? If you remember the contracted form, if you want to make this contracted، إذا نبغى الاختصار من we أو are، قلنا ماذا نعمل؟ أن we نكتبها كما هي، بعد ذلك نأتي بالآر ونضعها نلصقها بالوي، لكن بداية نحذف الأي ونستبدلها بأبوستروفي، ونكتب الأبوستروفي ونكتب بقية الكلمة فتصير we're، فتصبح we're in the house. So the correct answer is A. Number 10. Are you ready? Should we say no, I'm not, or yes, I'm in that way, or no, I amn't in that way, or yes, you are? Well, the correct answer is A. The correct answer is A. Are you ready? No, I'm not. Why did we choose this one? لم نختار هذه الإجابة لأنها خطأ. لا توجد كلمة في اللغة الإنجليزية بهذه الصورة. M. No. لدينا I'm وتوجد الأبوستروفي وهي اختصار ل I am. طيب لماذا لم نختار C؟ بكل بساطة لا توجد كلمة في اللغة الإنجليزية بهذه الصورة لامت. لماذا لم نختار yes you are؟ لم نختار هذه الإجابة لأن السؤال يخاطب شخص، الآن الشخص يخاطب شخص آخر، فلو اخترنا هذه الإجابة راح تكون الجملة كأن الشخص يخاطب نفسه ويرد على نفسه، وليس هذا هو المطلوب. المطلوب هنا أن الشخص سأل سؤال لطرف آخر والطرف الآخر رد. So are you ready؟ أنا أسأل مثلا شخص أمامي are you ready؟ هل أنت جاهز؟ He says no I am not or yes I am. إما يجيب نعم أنا جاهز أو لا لست بجاهز. So the correct answer is A. No I'm not. Okay, so far so good. So now let's move to another exercise which is about vocabulary. So here we have a number of words, and what we're asked to do is to complete the sentences with these words. The first word is building. Building, for example, King Faisal University building, or the College of Arts building, or and so on and so forth. Building بمعنى مبنى. Different. When two things are different means they are not the same. It means that they are not the same. So for example, this pen, let's say if I have, for example, a red pen and a blue pen. So I say the red pen is different than the blue pen, sorry, okay? So different means مختلف. Neighbors. Neighbors are the people who live next to your house. The people who live near or next to your house. الجيران. Crowded. When a place is crowded, it means that it is filled with people. It is full of people. Okay? So when there are a lot of people in one place, we call the place crowded. مزدحم. Front, for example, the screen in front of me. Okay? So when I hold the pen like this, I say the pen is in front of me. I look at it, it is in front of me. Drugstore, a store for selling drugs and medicine. Okay? Drugstore means بمعنى صيدلية. Okay, so now let's continue the sentences. This store is always, there are always lots and lots of people. What's the correct answer? This store is always blank. There are always lots and lots of people, a lot of people. So the correct answer is this one. Okay? So the correct answer is crowded. Just let me change the color of the pen. So the correct answer is crowded. Sorry for the bad writing. It's just really the control with the mouse is not that much perfect. Number 2, my blank are from Mexico. They are very nice people. Is it drugstore, front, neighbors, or different, or building? The correct answer is neighbors. So this is the correct answer. This is the correct answer. So here we say my what? My neighbors. Okay, my neighbors. Again, sorry for the bad writing. It's just really difficult to control the mouse and write with it. Number 3, there are 2 big trees of my house. In what? Different, building, or drugstore? We say in front. So there are 2 big plants or big trees in front of my house. So the correct answer is front. Okay, so the correct answer is front. Number 4, there is a big apartment blank on the corner of a street. There is a big apartment on the corner of the street. There is a big apartment what? There is a big apartment building. The correct answer is building. So here is the correct answer for 4. Number 5, people in my neighborhood are from countries. What's the correct answer? Well, the correct answer is this one, from different countries. So this is the correct answer here for number 5. So people in my neighborhood are from different countries. Now, let's move to the last slide, which is about identifying opposites. So an opposite of meaning means the difference of meaning, okay? So when I have, for example, a red pen and, let's say, a blue pen. So the opposite of red is blue, and the opposite of black is white, okay? And so on and so forth. The opposite of, for example, let's say, hate is love. The opposite of, let's say, small is big. The opposite of short is tall, and so on and so forth. So here in column 1, we are asked to, in front of each word, we are supposed to write the opposite of that word. So here we have adjectives. جميع هذه الصفات والمطلوب منا أن نضع الصفة المضادة أو ذات المعنى المعاكس لما هو مكتوب في العمودين. فمثلا الكلمة الأولى هي large. ما هو المعنى المضاد أو عكس كلمة large? What is it? Small, right? So the opposite of large is small. So here we write small. Number 2, hate. What is the opposite of word hate? To hate something means that you don't want it, you don't like it. The opposite of hate is love. So if you don't hate something, then it means that you love it. عكس الكره والحب. Number 3, sorry. Dirty. What is the opposite of dirty? Dirty means there is a lot of, let's say, dust. There is a lot of, for example, garbage on that thing. Or a lot of, let's say, unclean stuff. So what is the opposite of dirty? The opposite of dirty is clean. The opposite of dirty is what? Clean. Number 4. What is the opposite of safe? Safe, معناه آمن. What is the opposite of safe? The opposite of safe is dangerous. خطر. The opposite of safe is dangerous. Okay, sorry for the bad writing again. Number 5. The opposite of expensive is what? When it is expensive, then I have to pay a lot of money to it. The opposite of expensive is cheap. It is cheap. Number 6, the opposite of married is, what is it? It is single. The opposite of married is single. Married means they are a couple. متزوجين. متزوج العكس من والمضاد له هو الأعزب. Number 7, hungry. The opposite of hungry is what? When you are hungry, it means that you want food. You want to eat and you want to drink. The opposite of hungry is full. Number 8, the opposite of healthy is what? When I am healthy, then I don't need to take medicine. I don't need to go to the hospital. So what is the opposite of healthy? The opposite of healthy is sick. Sick. It means sick, that you need to go to the hospital, you need to take medications, and so on and so forth. Number 9, what is the opposite of difficult? When something is difficult, then you need a lot of time and you need to think a lot before you answer it. So the opposite of difficult is easy. The opposite of difficult is easy. Number 10, the opposite of interesting is what? When something interesting, it means that it attracts your attention. Okay? Whenever you move, you look at it, you say, wow, this is interesting, this is nice. So the opposite of interesting is boring. Boring بمعنى ممل. عكس كلمة interesting يعني ممتع هو boring. Boring معناها ممل. Okay? Boring means ممل. Okay, so this is the end of the second lecture. I hope that you learned something from it and I hope that you enjoyed it. Now, if you have any question or inquiry, you could send me an email to the email address that I have on the first slide, and I'll answer your questions as quickly as possible. Now, I received a lot of emails talking about the homework and where they could find it. The homework is in the textbook that I assigned to you in the introductory lecture. Okay? And I specified the exercises and the pages where you can find these exercises. Okay? فيما يخص أتتني العديد من التساؤلات بخصوص الواجب وعن طريقة الحصول على أسئلة الواجب. أسئلة الواجب هي موجودة في الكتاب اللي تم إقراره في المحاضرة التمهيدية. الكتاب هو English Grammar للكاتبة بيتي أزار. لون الكتاب أحمر غلاف الكتاب أحمر، والنسخة الثالثة. أوكي، المتوفر في العبكان وجرير وبقية المكتبات. فهذا بما يخص الواجب. So thank you for listening. وإذا كانت عندكم أي تساؤل أو استفسار راح أكون سعيد إني أرد على إيميلاتكم في أسرع وقت ممكن، أو يمكنكم التواصل معي عن طريق رقم الجوال المخصص للمقرر والموجود على نظام البلاك بورد. So thank you for listening and goodbye.